with the noble gases, he also not have kept space for new elements, no space for new elements, because he has simply given his table and he doesn't have leaved any space for the new discovery. So this was the major drawbacks of Newland's octave rule. So in between, when Newland was giving his octave rule, one more scientist was there who was practicing, who was doing discoveries for his modern for his discoveries for periodic table. Now we are going to see that periodic table. So now one more scientist that was doing his discoveries on his periodic table was Dmitry Mendeleev. Dmitry Mendeleev. He was a great scientist. Mendeleev was a great scientist. In his journals, what he have stated in his interviews, which he has given to that scientific journals, he concluded that he have seen the picture of this periodic table in dream. Means in dream he saw the periodic table, and along with this he spotted one mistake too in his dream. Along means the periodic table that he have saw in his dream has one mistake to that of the reality. This is also the he have seen in his dream. So what was how many elements he have classified at that time? At that time he have classified 63 elements, and all these 63 elements he have seen in his dreams, that how they are arranged in that periodic table. So at that time he classified almost 63 elements, and at that time 63 elements were known to us, and he kept all that 63 elements in the form of tables. On the basis of here also, on the basis of atomic masses, he have arranged these periodic, means he have arranged the elements on the basis of increasing atomic masses. He has arranged the elements, and he concluded that after fixed interval we observe element with similar properties. Means Newland has stated what? That every 8th element have the similar property to that of the first. But here what he has concluded, that each element have the similar, after fixed interval of time, one element will show the similar property to that of the another element. But he doesn't have stated that each 8th element, every 8th element will show the similar property to that of one. What he concluded? He concluded that after a fixed interval of time, and that interval was decided by him only. So this was the third major thing, that after fixed interval we observe elements with similar properties. Okay, so according to this he has given a Mendeleev periodic law. Mendeleev periodic law, and this law states that the physical and chemical properties of an element is a periodic function of its atomic mass. periodic function of its atomic mass. Means what he has concluded that on the basis of this atomic mass we can conclude or we can know the properties of the element too. So periodic function, here periodic function word is used. Periodic functions means what? After a regular interval of time, some elements are showing the properties that are similar to each other after a fixed interval of time. So on the basis of atomic mass, the properties of element can be similar to each other. This law states this. Okay, so this is all about Mendelian periodic law. Now we are going to see the Mendelian periodic table. Now here we are going to see periodic table that was given by Mendeleev. So you can see the table here. Okay, so in this period what he has done, he had here created 8 vertical columns. You can see this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So here he has created 8 vertical columns and here 7 horizontal rows, right? 7 horizontal rows and 8 vertical columns he has created, and each column he has divided all these 7 columns in AB part. In 2 subgroups he has divided all these 7 groups in subgroups that are A and B. Okay, groups are divided into subgroups, right? Now just see here why he has divided in this way, because now first to 7 are divided into A and B subgroups, and 8th group is not divided, and he has kept three elements in the 8th group, right? So till here also no noble gas was discovered, means till yet no noble gas was discovered. So he also has not kept noble gases in this. See, hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, rubidium, strontium, zirconium, molybdenum, and in this way he has arranged the periodic table. So here you can see that somewhere he has kept two elements in each group, you may say. So why he has done this? Because he has kept every element that are present in the same group have same properties. He also has arranged this group on the basis of increasing atomic masses, right? But also what he has concluded that after a fixed interval of time, the elements will show the properties that are similar to each other. So the elements which are present in the same group shows the same properties, while the elements that are present in a same, means they are present in the same group but different subgroup, they have more similar properties to each other. That's why he has kept here these elements in subgroups. Did you get my point? So same properties and same group, hence they are kept in same subgroup. Okay, so here what he has named, he named these 8 vertical columns as groups, while the these vertical as groups, while these horizontals 7 as columns. So these were known, these are 7 columns which are present in Mendeleev's periodic table, and here these columns he has known as periods, while these rows he named as periods, while these columns he named as group. Did you understand my point? Yes. And what he concluded, that after a regular interval of time, the properties are getting similar. So he also concluded one more point here, that as we move towards right in these periods, not in groups, I'm not talking about these groups, I'm talking about these periods. When we move from left to right towards the periods, right side of the periods, what is happening here? Here the non-metallic property is increasing, as here all the metals are present, while as we move towards the right side of this period, non-metallic character of element is increasing. So this was the major discovery at that time, as with the arrangement of elements, some properties are also changing with some interval of time. So it was a huge discovery at that time, right? So now we'll see the merits and demerits of this Mendeleev periodic table. So first we will see merits. Okay. What were the merits of this periodic table? That he has done the grouping of all known elements till that time. Till that time 56 elements were discovered and known to all the scientists, and he has kept almost 56 elements in his periodic table. Okay, so what was the first demerit? It was grouping of all elements. It was a major one. Second thing, what he has done, you can see here, he has left some spaces for some elements. Right, here are some vacant spaces are there, as he kept at that time, because at that time the elements were not discovered, so he has kept some spaces for that undiscovered elements too. So what was the second point? Second was gap for undiscovered elements. Now a question may arise, that how he know that after zinc and after zinc there will be an element to be discovered? Why he felt such? Because the reason was that, as we know that this table was arranged on the basis of atomic masses. So the difference between the mass of this zinc and this was huge. The difference between these two elements, the difference of atomic masses of these two elements was vast, and because of these he got to know that some elements are yet to be discovered, and the atomic masses of these elements may reside in between this. That's why he have left some spaces for the new elements to be discovered. So this was also an achievement for him, as before his periodic table, so two or three periodic tables are given, and they have not given any space for new elements. So this was the second merit. Third was properties predicted for undiscovered elements. Third was what? Properties predicted for undiscovered elements. Yes, so he has predicted properties for undiscovered element. See, here after aluminium a space is there, right? So he, in his dream, he has predicted, he has seen this, that the element which will be discovered after aluminium, which will come, it will have similar properties as through that of aluminium, right? So he predicted this, that's why he has left this space here, and he predicted that the element which to be discovered here will have the properties similar to that of aluminium. Okay, and here also after silicon, the element which will be invented here also, which to be kept after him, that also will show similar property to that of silicon. And for these unnamed or unnamed elements, he has named them as, for some time he has named that element, the element which was kept beneath aluminium was named as Eka aluminium. What it is named? It was named as Eka aluminium. Eka is a Sanskrit phrase, and it was given by his good friend, which was also a good scientist. He has used this Eka in his discoveries of sound, and this Mendeleev used this word Eka in his periodic table, and he named this Eka aluminium to the element which will be going to be present beneath aluminium in this periodic table, and the element which was present, which is going to be present beneath silicon, was named as Eka silicon. And along with these two things, he has concluded that these Eka aluminium will have similar properties, density means all the physical and chemical properties similar to that of aluminium, and this Eka silicon will have the properties similar to silicon, right? So he has concluded these things at that time too, and later on when the discoveries of new elements takes place, nowadays this Eka aluminium is known as what? Gallium. So gallium is kept here beneath aluminium, and as he concluded that the properties will be same, gallium has same properties as that of aluminium. Okay, and here nowadays Eka silicon was kept at that time according to him. So this Eka silicon was nowadays named as germanium. And this germanium, according to him, he concluded that Eka silicon will have the similar property to that of silicon, and nowadays germanium is kept there, and germanium have the properties similar to that of silicon. So this was also a merit to him, that he also predicted the properties of undiscovered elements, that these will be similar to the elements which are present in the same group. So these were the three merits. What were the that he had grouped the elements, almost all elements that are present till that date, he has grouped that elements. Second was, he has provided gaps for undiscovered elements, right? He has provided gaps for the undiscovered elements. Then third, what he has done, he has predicted the properties of undiscovered elements, also predicted the properties which are not discovered till that time. So these were the merits of these Mendeleev periodic table. Now we will see demerits also. Oh, one more thing I have to add with this, merits. In merits, fourth was what? Corrected atomic mass also. His period corrected, periodic table corrected atomic mass too. How? See, platinum here, platinum is kept above Au, that is gold. So before this periodic table, what it is stated that platinum is heavier than gold. Au means what? Gold. So before his discovery, it was concluded that platinum was heavier than gold. So, but after he did these experiments, he got to know that gold is more heavier than platinum. So, he has kept platinum before gold. Okay, so this was the correction made by him, and according to the atomic mass, and he corrected atomic mass by in the form of table 2. With the help of this periodic table, he was able to correct these elements format. Okay, so this was also a merit to him. Now last we are going to see the demerits. So the demerits were what? Demerits were these, like unlike and dissimilar elements grouped together. Means somewhere some elements which are not similar to each other, their properties are not similar to each other, still they are kept in one group. So this was the major demerit of this. You can see here as copper, silver and gold. Cu, Ag and Au. These are kept in kept with lithium, sodium, potassium, right? So these copper, silver and gold does not have the similar properties to that of lithium, sodium and potassium. Though these are metals, but the properties of these metals are not same to each other, still they have kept in one group. That's why they have kept in, means still they are kept in same group, and because of this only what is happening, it becomes a major demerit of this periodic table. Now you can again similar this thing happens with what? Second demerit was what? First demerit was unlike dissimilar elements grouped together. Okay. Now second was what? Similar elements get separated. Now the elements which in first property what we have, in first demerit what we have seen, that the elements which does not have the same properties, still they have kept in one group. While the second demerit was what? The properties which have similar properties, they are kept separately. Similar elements kept separately. Kept separately. See here, platinum and gold. These two elements have same properties. Likewise, densities, they have almost the properties of both the elements are same, but still these are kept in different groups. So this was also again proved as a demerit to him. Now third major one demerit was isotopes. Isotopes are what? Same element which have different atomic masses, right? We have seen this in class 9th, that isotopes are the elements which have same atomic number, but they have different atomic masses. We have seen isotopes of hydrogen. We can see here hydrogen. 3 isotopes of hydrogen are present. One with atomic mass 1, one with atomic mass 2 and one with atomic mass 3. So as this table is arranged on the basis of increasing order of atomic masses, so this table should include the isotopes, as isotopes have increasing, see here we can see it has increasing atomic masses. So in this way, he also has to include here the 3 isotopes of hydrogen, but he has not added. Again, oxygen. Oxygen also has 2 isotopes, O16, oxygen 16 and O18. Right, these are the isotopes of oxygen. They should be kept here, but he has not given spaces to the isotopes also, as isotopes have different atomic masses, increasing atomic masses, and this table is based on increasing atomic masses. Still they don't have spaces for them, right? So this was the major failure. Now fourth drawback was position of hydrogen. Position of hydrogen. What he has done, he has kept hydrogen in the first group, right? In first group he has kept hydrogen. So here in first group, all these elements present are metals in property. These are all metals, but hydrogen is a non-metal. Hydrogen is not a metal, it is a non-metal. So still he has kept it hydrogen in first group. So this was a major drawback, and still this is a problem. This is a demerit to still to the modern periodic table, not to the Mendeleev periodic table, but the new periodic table. Still it is a demerit to it, that still it is a question that where the hydrogen is to be kept in this periodic table. So this was also a demerit to it. Now again, fifth was anomalous pair. Fifth was what? So in this anomalous pair, what was the problem? Anomalous means different, means he had stated the law, but still he not followed his own law. That's why the fifth problem was that anomalous pair, we can give the example of isotope. As he has arranged this table on the basis of increasing atomic masses, still he doesn't have added isotopes inside this. Then one more anomalous behavior, what was it? That cobalt and nickel. See here, cobalt and nickel. Here nickel is more heavier as compared to that of cobalt. Right, nickel is more heavier than compared to that of cobalt. Still he kept nickel after cobalt. Why? Because the properties are not matched with each other, and he has not given any explanation of this thing, that why he has kept nickel after cobalt, right? So this was the anomalous behavior that was shown here by Mendeleev. One more thing, tellurium, and here also the same thing has happened. Here it is more heavier as compared to this. Still he has kept it that before and this. So these were the 5 demerits of Mendeleev, that were dissimilar elements grouped together. In the first group, dissimilar elements were grouped together. Similar elements are separately grouped. Example were this platinum and gold. Right, and third was what? Isotopes. Isotopes I have written here. Position of hydrogen also, this was a non-metal, and all these elements present in the group 1 are metals. And anomalous pair, this was seen in cobalt and nickel, right? So these are few demerits of Mendeleev's periodic table. So these are all about the discoveries before the modern periodic table. So because this periodic table has demerits, now again a new periodic table was discovered, and this time this periodic table was discovered by Neil Bohr and Henry Moseley. So what he has done, he they didn't have given the new name to the periodic table. They just gave the name to the table was modern periodic table. So in the next video we are going to learn about the modern periodic table. Till now I hope you have understand each and everything. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Please show your response to the videos, to the assignments that we are providing, as these are getting marked by us, right? So keep learning and just ask your doubts to us. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.